We got some projects. Obviously, we need to continue to let the dust settle and settle into our home.
I talked with my doctor and he is calling in some oral antibiotics.
So you gotta breathe, 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 breathe. Let it go and let it be.
Good morning, guys, and happy Monday. We are in North Carolina. Surprise, surprise. But the movers came on Saturday, as you guys saw in our last vlog. It was a chaotic day. As I edited that video, I felt that the vlog was not completely representative of our day because the vlog made it seem really peaceful. I put some peaceful music in the background, and a couple of clips we showed of the movers coming in. It was just like really slow pace. It did take a long time, but it was surprisingly stressful in that we were deciding what rooms to put stuff in. The bed didn't fit up on the 3rd floor, and there was just a lot of moving parts. Oh, there's music playing downstairs. Sorry. I was jamming out in the kitchen a minute ago. And then Mary got this killer headache. Anyways, that was our weekend. We're so thankful for our friends Amanda and Michael who came and helped us unpack. We still have a ways to go, but we are in a much better place than we would have been on our own. Because after the movers left, we would have just like sat in the corner and cried. But Amanda and Michael helped us keep going. So we are glad to be settling in. We had a great day yesterday of going to church and connecting with people and making this place our home. So we got some projects. Obviously, we need to continue to let the dust settle and settle into our home. Basically, what happened with the bed for the 3rd floor, guys, here's our working room. It's really dark in here right now, but here's our working room. Here's the desk I built, and we'll be setting this up this week. But the door to the 3rd floor actually goes through our working room, and it's I didn't even think about this, but it's like a 180 degree turn because the stairs go straight up that way. And we were going to put the mattress that Mary and I have slept on for the last 8 or so years. It's a nice mattress, we enjoy it. We're excited to have a new one, so we're gonna put that on the 3rd floor for guests. And so it's an Olympic Queen, which is, I don't even think they sell them anymore, but don't ever get an odd size bed. Sheets are hard, you have to have a specific bed frame. It's a pain. But we had all those pieces. But the foundation for the bed, the mattress we were able to bend up and take up there, but the foundation for it wouldn't go up. So one of my projects this week is I'm gonna build a wood foundation up there for the bed, for the mattress. And then we've got this, it's like this thick. It's like a foundation that sits on top of the box spring. The box spring wouldn't go up either, so we're just gonna make a platform bed. Anyways, I'm gonna run to Lowe's, get some wood. We've got just some odds and ends. We don't have any trash bags. Things you don't think about as you're moving in because you have a lot of trash. And anyways, welcome to our day, guys, and let's get started on the projects. So here's the plan. I'm gonna build a bed frame and platform. Get 2x4s, some 4x4s for the posts of the legs, and then slats to go across, and I'll do a support in the middle. A couple other projects I'm working on. I got this insulation foam board up in our 3rd floor. There's an attic area, like unfinished, and there's insulation on the wall, so I'm gonna put this foam board over that because we're gonna put some shelves in there and store Christmas stuff in there and that kind of thing. And then another project is I got some epoxy to try to fix our microwave handle pulled off. Like, went to pull it open and off came the handle, and so I'm gonna see if epoxy will make it go back on and stay. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I figure it's worth a try. So, I got that stuff. I think I'm done for now. I got all the wood for the bed frame, some screws, some nails. So, let's head home. Wow, look at that. It kind of like bent into place, and thankfully it's only a 5-minute drive home. I went home and I found a hungry Mary. Well, she wasn't really hungry, but I think she needed to eat, so I brought her out to get some lunch. And
Chick-fil-A has curbside pickup now.
Check that out.
We like to eat in our car.
Yep.
It's not loud, it's peaceful.
Guess what?
Tell me.
I sat right in there in this Chick-fil-A with Chris right before we went and toured
Our amazing realtor.
house. Yeah.
If you need an amazing realtor and you're in North Carolina,
Like the Raleigh-Durham area.
we got you covered.
Chris Harrison. Look him up.
Look him up, man. The fact that I'm sitting here feeling nauseous reminded me that I'm actually starting oral antibiotics. So basically that cold I caught over 2 weeks ago, the cold's all gone, but it definitely moved to my lungs and is very junky in the like afternoon, and the mucus is so thick and so like deep and rumbly in my lungs. So I talked with my doctor and he is calling in some oral antibiotics. And I said to Peter last night, I was like, I feel like the oral antibiotics are gonna work. Like I have it in my mind, even though oral antibiotics, like I'm resistant to all antibiotics, the Pseudomonas is, that maybe with Vertex, maybe my body will be able to respond better to antibiotics. We don't know, but we gotta try. And I don't feel like I'm needing IVs right now. So I think we're gonna try the orals and see what happens and go from there. Take it one day at a time.
One step at a time.
One step at a time.
Climbing my mountain. Okay guys, I am installing our under cabinet lighting. Thankfully it worked out really well. There's a gap in between the cabinets, so I could run the wires and just have the wires all running up there where you can't see it. And we have a plug in that cabinet for the microwave plugged in. Well, it's just an outlet there. And so I plugged into there, ran that up, and I put it on a Wi-Fi switch so I can say, hey Google, turn off the lights. And
Turning off the lamp.
they go off. So I'm working on finishing up installing these under here, and then my next project is to fix this microwave handle. So I got epoxy stuff. We'll see if it works. I'm hoping it does. Okay guys, I just finished the cabinet lighting. Here's your before and after. Before, after. Pretty cool, huh?
Okay, I have not seen the third floor yet with like all our stuff up there. And Peter's working in the attic room.
Hello.
Which is like the unfinished part of our third floor. And okay, yeah.
So, like, most of these boxes will go in the closet. And then we're gonna, well, obviously this metal frame we don't need now.
This looks so gorgeous up here.
It does.
Your desk?
We're gonna set that up in this corner. And I think it's gonna be nice. We're gonna put a TV on there. And then I think it'll look nice to have like the desk section and then like a little love seat.
I love that. Amazing. So this is the unfinished part of the attic. It's like, what would you say? How big is this?
Like,
Well, I guess you can tell how big Peter is. Sort of.
8 feet.
8 feet by
10 feet.
10 feet. and it's gonna be where our Christmas storage is, and also other things, I presume, you know, extra house stuff. And then this is gonna be for any guests who are staying up here. We're just gonna have like a little, you know, you can make yourself a cup of tea or whatever, and we won't keep the fridge plugged in unless we have guests coming. We had originally gotten this fridge for my IVs and like other refrigerated medications for the last house, but it turned out it was just like, it basically just didn't, it was too loud where we had it, and then it was just easier to keep it unplugged, and we ended up using it at the church. But then, whatever. So it's the fridge that has made its rounds.
I guess maybe we could move it. Should we put it right here or on the other side? Is the plug?
Have we tried this plug? Does this plug work?
I think we tried it. Let's see. This will be very good.
Yep. Okay, cool. Yeah, we could put the fridge on the side. That would be great. Maybe here, because is there a little more room on this side? Possibly. But that works. And we can use this room for store stuff. If we have extra, you know, store stuff to store.
Store stuff, this stuff work.
And yeah. And like when we have guests come, I can like give them some like treats and granola bars and stuff in here. And
Actually, put this on here.
oh, there we go. Ta-da! All right, our house is ready. Anybody who wants to come visit. I mean, family. Okie dokie. Oh wow, it's crazy. The carpet makes it so much less echoey. So I think Peter's gonna work on building the, building a bed frame. Oh man. So one of the things we were noticing, and my doctor and I are talking about the headaches, because when I saw him on like 2 weeks ago on the 30th, we talked about the headaches because that can be a side effect with the new medication. My headaches had completely gone after my sinus surgery, after I'd recovered from my sinus surgery. And then I started the new medication and my headaches came back. So, you know, we don't know for sure if the headaches are sinus related. There's a lot of different components to my headaches. The pressure from coughing, of course, sinus, medication side effects. There are many contributing factors. And so we treated the sinus component, but there's no guarantees how long a sinus surgery will last. But we suspect that part of it is taken care of. So it's just going to be a continued conversation basically between my CF team, my ENT, and my neurologist. I'm going to be, of course, having to transfer neurologist from Massachusetts to Duke, so that will be starting to happen. I will start with a new ENT, which I'm pretty nervous about because my ENT in Massachusetts has done my 3 sinus surgeries ever, and she said she's going to talk to the next ENT and really tell them what she's discovered about my sinuses. They're extremely small. She said she has to use pediatric instruments on my sinuses because they're so small, and that's a CF thing, underdeveloped sinuses, whatever. And because of my increased risk of bleeding, she said that she has to be like really, really cautious. And I appreciate that she understands what's going on up there. So she said she is more than happy to explain all of that to the next person. So we need to get that in order, but it's all just one step at a time. And for right now, I'll be starting the oral antibiotics, and we'll see how that works for the lung side of things. And then as we continue to kind of observe more about my headaches, the timing of them, the frequency, the severity, between the 3 teams, we can talk about plan of action and treatment plan and all of that. So I'm in good hands. It's a lot of details, but one detail at a time, one step at a time.
Okay guys, I just got back from picking up Mary's antibiotics at the pharmacy, and I found her kind of curled up in bed, and I told her I think she needs a rest. I'm gonna work on building this bed frame, and we're gonna wrap up this vlog for now. Tune in tomorrow, I think, to see the rest of our day. And
Started my antibiotics.
good job.
Levo and Doxy.
And
As always.
we'll see you tomorrow.
Good
Good night. Good night, Ollie boy. See you tomorrow.